You're dating a married man. For love.
I am his and he's mine.
The problem with this arrangement is they like them young. Na wewe unaendelea tu kuzeeka.
Don't be a bitch, come take it to the floor. I'll be damned if I cannot dance with you.
And the way you're overprotective over this guy, my man. Hey.
Won't go ahead.
There's 5 others singing the same song, Lala. Kitakuramba, and you will become our resident motivational speaker.
Oh, never. Relationship. I'll show you how I lost to it.
Now, instead of boring us on Insta stories about break up this, know your worth this, I don't know what, channel all those quotes into printed t-shirts, sell for us on Color Style. We will buy and we'll support you and your broken hearts. If you're cohabiting with a man who A, is not your husband,
We will stop you. We will stop you.
B, has shown you time and time again that Nairobi si ya mamako. Come to the front. Hatuna ubaya. We just want to talk. I don't know. Has anyone told you what you leave that relationship with? 2 B's. Broken heart, bouncing baby.
Where?
Can you imagine having a baby with a man that doesn't even like you? And the way God has a sense of humor, that baby will come out carbon copy of the daddy. It would be a daily reminder that in Nairobi, dust is constant. Now that you and his twin will be crying together, crying at intervals, you'll be crying louder than the baby. See, we turn this pain into profit.
You can send.
We've selected you. You'll be our plug for baby clothes on Color Style. Model readily available. Twin. As for you, Chantal, you've been dating him for how long?
You know why?
And your left hand is still a little light. Some of you, Yani, a baby somewhere has been born, they've gone to nursery, and that man is still not sure he wants to make an honest woman out of you. Lady in waiting. And wherever you're already playing wifey on the lowest girlfriend subscription there is. Where? We've selected you to be our jewelry plug on Color Style. It might just be the closest thing you get to a ring if you keep holding on to Pato. If your pillar of strength has cheated on you and you stay forgiving him and taking him back, Yani,
There was Brenda, Letitia, Linda, Felicia, Dawn, LaShawn, Inez, and Alicia.
but somehow he managed to convince you that it was by mistake. Mumu Mombi. Imagine it can only be you to be our plug for bags on Color Style. Na iwe funzo to you and others that the only thing loyal to us in these streets is the bag, honey. You let a man without a car drive you crazy. Let that sink in. God has denied this man a kaki, but wewe ni nani? You've not only given him the keys to your heart, but even your car keys. And now he drives your moti around like it's his. Anyway,
You have been promoted.
from Mumu to our plug for men's clothes on Color Style. Na mimi sijasema ati you punish his wickedness by putting up his clothes for sale on Color Style.
A win is a win. A win is a win.
And imagine it's free for the first month. Then from there, you'll just be paying 900 bob as a monthly subscription fee. Way cheaper than a heartbreak. Send me your latest pics. Justice! You know how you guys feel when you meet a babe and a week later she's asking you for 10k urgently?
Kama nitakupatia ni 200, 300.
That's how we feel when you're constantly nagging us for pics.
Unataka uniomba upenzi kwa nguvu.
So you just plan a nice lunch or dinner date and then offer to take pictures of her because she looks beautiful.
The lion is back. This is the return of the tiger.
And yeah, if I was a guy, I would have game. Wekesas and wafulas, masani yenu. Come to the front, we talk.
Why are you running? Why are you running?
As the besties association of the girls who have refused to leave you despite the dust you're showing them.
I love you.
You too. Hey, me too. Oh.
Mara, you guys cheat.
It does not matter the color of the cat.
Apparently, you'll drink like tomorrow is not promised.
Huyo mtu anakunywa chrome na kunji sura. Ndio unataka kumpatia moyo wako
Sijui the other day you are MIA from home for like a week and she couldn't reach you.
You are headache. That is what you are, headache.
Finally, we've put 2 and 2 together as to why wamekukwamilia.
Something is holding me back.
We are humbly asking, since she's refused to leave, are you able to add on more positives? Take her out on dates, come home frequently. Just something, man. Bring more to the table at least.
Unfortunately, hatuwezi lakini
Aki Ethan, sincerely, your girl has told you how she's hungry, she hasn't eaten the whole day, and the best response you could come up with?
Hello, sweetheart.
Baby, eat for me before I die. Do you know your competition? He has either sent her M-Pesa,
Tuma pesa bwana. Tuma pesa.
had her favorite meal delivered to her doorstep, or is feeding her as we speak. One-on-one.
Inainua miguu mpaka inafika kule ambaye hata adatika afiki.
Kompeni Steve. Ethan, just sit down and reflect upon whether you're really ready to date in Nairobi.
Lo, aongee ndani yako na uko na puliza.
When she tells you, oh my God, this weather has been so cold, I'm freezing, you only know how to say, come I keep you warm.
Niambie mahali ulipo hata kwa miguu nitakuja.
In 2024, Maldives ni kitu ya kunyima your rib. Okay, Zanzibar basi.
Maisha ina complicate, cash ina complicate.
Surely, hata Diani Bayam Kenya.
I've got nothing to give you.
Sembuse diapers, atikama keep you warm. Pat yourself in the back because honey, you have great taste.
Thank you very important.
But Karo, kwani that good taste ends with food? Because akianani your choice in partners.
What is your gender? My gender. I'm a mechanic.
Remember when Elvis told you ati he lost his charger and that's why he went MIA for 2 weeks?
Another story.
Higher. The other time you tried surprising him at his house. Did he open?
Good morning.
And what do his friends call you? Our wife. My sister. The next time you bite into Ben's burger and that mushroom sauce melts in your mouth. Ebu, ask yourself, is your current relationship giving you that level of satisfaction?
Oh yes. Oh yeah.
Kama unachezwa mchezo wa kandanda. If the California salad is your go-to order.
Very demure.
But Yvette, mbona huna msimamo?
I'm still making my research, and any time from now, I will come up with my
On one hand, you're like, no, I don't even eat much. I'm trying to watch my weight.
It's a lie. It's a lie. It's a lie.
Funny, this guy ordered his burger and fries, but by the end of the date,
Jesus Christ.
you have eaten your full salad, and you couldn't even offer him, and the way it's yummy. Higher. 3/4 of his chips, it's you who has eaten. You even had the audacity to tell him, Ebro, I'd ketchup. As if that's not enough, you had 2 big bites of his burger.
Is it a crime?
Appetite near fundi, but when the bill comes, you remember you're a princess. Anyway, I hope no one is entering your relationship the way you've entered that man's chips.
muwe ngangari zaidi kuliko mlivyokuwa tangu juzi.
Per person sharing. Every mushroom chicken breast lover I know has been loyal to this meal for years. But surely, Chef, who told you to give Brayo this level of loyalty?
Avoid overcrowded places like your boyfriend's house.
And you know well, if roles were reversed, he would never have forgiven you for doing the exact same things he's done to you and you've taken him back for. Brayo would have stood on business. Baby girl, see, you're always complaining at him. Oh, it's so hard to meet guys nowadays. Mara, oh, Aki, me, I'm forever alone.
Want you to notice.
Sweetie, when do you leave the house?
Count 1, guilty. Count 2, guilty.
Because even when the cake of the month is on BOGO, you only know Uber Eats, Glovo, Bold Food. I love when you eat both of them alone, back to back. Hatukatai. Those cakes are food for the soul. But Akisi stay. Unless you've been eyeing the caretaker as your future bae.
Follow your heart.
Able dress cute, carry a book, or even just your phone. Go to your fave Java branch.
I want them to see that not only am I a performer, but I'm also beautiful, Mr. Speaker, and elegant.
Satisfy that craving as you spread beauty. Hello? Higher. If he's always posting his bae, and he's rocking this haircut, I need you to understand that this man is as single as a married man in Nairobi. These men market themselves as family men. Oh, my wife. Oh, my girlfriend.
Shut up, you.
Ben, that's not what you were telling Sarah and Nanyuki last weekend. Sunroof selfies, and then he's a motivational speaker on Insta stories.
Come on. It's a wonderful Saturday morning. Come on. Wake up. Let's go.
Hey, on paper, these guys are perfect. But behind closed doors, it's a cocktail of madness. See lying, see cheating, Mara crying to manipulate you.
Wamepanga kutumaliza.
And no one will ever believe you when you tell them. Why? Because PR. This guy is Safisha PR properly. He lives in Ruaka.
Mimi bachelor boy.
He's Kisii. He frequents B&D Kiambu Road.
Na chenye najua yeye ni mlevi. Na napenda bangi.
Honorary mention if he works in Gava. And then they have another thirst for Nini. Ay, Omwancha, surely.
Enda pole pole. Cool down.
Now, if there's a group of lads that is sampling your girlfriends out here, it is creatives who wear this earring and these two Nike socks.
Ni mzuri kuambia mtu ukweli.
They are creative indeed with their juggling skills, texting a roster of 10 babes with the same fingers that couldn't even make it. Ama wacha tu. And then their extracurricular activities, Jay. These men drink like the fish that swallowed Jonah. Alafu wanakuanga two stories za jaba most of the time.
Some of the offices don't have windows, and members of parliament might end up getting a disease called kwashiorkor, or is it jaundice, when you don't expose yourself to light.
And then see they misbehave, and they'll blame it on the booze. Ati, oh baby, it was by mistake. You know she looked like you.
Adole iwache kusumbua.
Aki, and why are their phones always dying? As in meza ikona 3 bottles of JD, a Jägermeister, a tequila, hookah, food.
Kwani mnatoa wapi hela?
But Moses, getting a power bank is where you draw the line. Jameson, brown liquor fit for drama kings.
When I lie, you love me.
I love you. These guys have too much drama and they want to be a princess so bad. You ask him, Ati, Sconty, how come you don't even text me? He'll tell you, hey, why can't you text me fast? You don't have to wait for me to text, take initiative. Princess Matthew, unaringa in the way after 3 doubles performance in Ashuka. There's 2 groups of Glenfiddich drinkers. Think of the first group as the lures of whiskey.
I might be a red flag, but the material is quality.
Polished, lugatamu, and dust that will rock your world back to factory settings.
Charity Muzekeze says there are no men in Solwezi, but only dust and bins.
And then enters this Great Rift Valley Lodge Cheers Babas.
I don't do depressions.
I cause depressions.
Need I say more about the Sodom and Gomorrah that happens in these boys' trips? Or by now are we all familiar with their game? These ones, their priorities need to be studied. And he'll invite you over for Netflix and chill, feed you 1 pack of Indomie, and expect you to be a ballerina in the bedroom. Yes! Surely, my sister, just keep walking because these ones have fragile egos. Kwanza wale wafupi.
Watu wafupi wote marufuku peponi.
And then you know how most people when they drink, they are super honest. Not Johnny Walker drinkers.
Is this what you have come with to confirm that 1 million was spent on sodas?
These ones lie Monday to Monday with no days off. And false marketing, nayo. These ones market themselves as stand-up gentlemen. Lakini kwa ground,
I'm living in pains. I'm emotionally stressed.
Kivumbi tu. And kwani, while other drinks are taking people to cloud 9, kwani Johnny Walker inapeleka watu UK?
Like I told you, I'm currently in London and sorry, that was a scorpion.
Because tell me why I know a guy who after 2 doubles, he has a British accent. Top boy Kando.
Jerry, can you please get me the kettle of water from the bottle?
You know how when stress levels are high, libido inashuka. Have you met Kina Onyancha? These ones don't know how to read the room. They'll disturb you the whole night like a mosquito.
So meaning unaniima vitu ni utaki nipande juu, nikitaka kupanda juu napanda juu anytime.
Na sio ndo upande miti kama unataka kupanda. Halafu at the end of the month he brings home half a salary. You are lucky. Hey, wanawake tukatae. Guess what Kaunda will do?
Let him cook.
He will have more side chicks.
Which
is the worst financial move if you think about it. But I guess you just know our friends from Kitui are wired differently. So as the Gava takes half his salo, the small little one that's remaining will be eaten by Kinamumbe. And he'll call it self-care budget at his stress relief.
I know, but I did business.
Remember when you are excitedly telling your girlies that Bomblas Onyango's money is our money and my money is my money? We all know, finance bill or not, our lakeside bros cannot have just one shorty. How? So here's what will happen. He'll promote his understanding side chick to wifey.
Wataka kumpokea Menas au mume wako, tena waahidi kuwa mwaminifu kwake katika taabu na raha, katika magonjwa na afya.
Nataka! Because he knows with her, even if he leaves 200 bob, he'll come back home and find an entire buffet spread for supper. Now you and your high standards marry your high demands. Sprinkle, sprinkle. He'll demote you to side hand. And instead of eating life with a big spoon, he'll feed you sweet nothings and lies.
Okay, so you're available. I'm a little bit married.
As for those lavish trips he promised you, sasa labda mwende tu back and forth. If you're still expecting lavish date nights from your Mount Kenya boo,
Kengara 00,
please wake up from your slumber. Kwanza, you know these ones are angry because they're the ones who showed up in numbers to vote this government in. Now their businesses are at stake. Alafu you're there, come on, I'm craving a juicy steak from Grace.
Guy, Muadani, Jehovah.
Sweetie, read the room. If it's red meat you're craving, have you heard of kamakis? As for pesa ya salon, sasa labda ushuke stairs. Now kinawekesa. Already they're showing you honey's dust on the daily. See baby mamas, see side chicks, see pombe.
Mama pima ni pimiye, pompe
Now with the finance bill, if that's the head of your home, Atiya, he handles the bigger bills like rent, fuel. Hey, passenger princess kageuka PSV passenger.
Who uses matatus? The poor people.
For those of you nanganang with unromantic mubabas, this mobility stretch will come in handy when he taps your shoulder at 3 a.m. because you chose money over foreplay charge.
Your body, oh baby.
One thing about breakups in Nairobi, they will bring you to your knees and back to Christ, honey. So zoea tu shoulder press mapema. Aki siko ubaya, but some of you are single in your relationships and in your marriages, but that's none of my business. All I'm saying is, spider planks will prepare you for that cold and lonely bed, seeing as Stanley has been MIA for 5 days now. Guy, in Nairobi, squats are mandatory because you still need that perfect posture when you sit down to absorb the shock of your competition coming to you as a woman. And don't forget your walking lunges to remind you to come as soon as the disrespect starts. And last but not least, planks to remind you that 1 minute is actually a very long time and he gave you his best work. Appreciate. Does your father know? Your man is his age mate. If not older. Aki sina ubaya, I'm just humbly asking. Na sasa angejua you were once a step mommy. And you even paid school fees. Hey, where is the guy now?
The pressure increase or decrease? Yeah?
And speaking of school fees, does he know you are a whole wife in uni? Yep, we haven't forgotten how you and Kush lived together like a married couple. Na bado mkaachana tu. Gosh.
Love is not for the weak.
And then, does he know the way wewe ni bingwa when it comes to cleaning Wema's house, cooking for him, Mara washing his clothes, Mrs. Washington? Aki, and the way at home ulikuwa unasumbua when it comes to house chores. Aki, what changed, mommy? See, daddy would faint if he found out you refused to shower. Sijui you went on hunger strike for more than a week, ati because a man hurt you.
Wasisana ni migi, wafurana ni migi, si mtu akikatoa aende pale asukue hiyo mwingine.
Meanwhile, this man is eating 6 chapos with stew, and you're starving yourself.
Big bag, big bag, big bag, big bag. Yeah, my bag is loaded up with snacks and different food.
Babes, let me give you a standing on business tip that I wish I learned sooner. Anytime you feel the urge to act a fool for a man, just ask yourself, what would daddy think?
Think twice! Think twice, bwana!
Thou shall not get too comfortable in thou's relationship, because relationships in Nairobi are like tea and bread. They break fast. Treat every day like the day utaoga na kurudi soko. Step 1, treat your skin to non-greasy richness. Kwanza, if you're dating one of these men who goes to Oyster Bay, hakuna! Hey, sister, soko inakuita by your government name and you need to look the part when the time comes. Step 2,
kama hujaolewa uwe unafaa nguo zinakaa hujaolewa. Ni makosa sana kuvaa nguo za wamama na wewe ni msishana.
Aki, na sina ubaya, but some of you enter relationships for the wrong reasons.
It's a problem for me, okay? I can't control it.
Juma lied to you he's traveling for work. Kumbe it was his rurashio. Mara, someone came to you as a woman. But when you sit down and think how your lifestyle will go from here to here when you leave that man.
I'm broke right now. I'm thinking of selling my neighbor's dog and do the barking in the nights. Rough, rough.
Unajiambia tano tena. Hey, babe, Be in your bag. Even that champagne treatment slaps different when you're not desperate for it. And speaking of smart finances, why pay more when you can enjoy 48-hour nourishment for as low as 185 bob? I mean, just look at that material. The table I'm about to shake has expensive drinks on it. If he has little to no beard,
you must not know about me. You must not know about me.
Brace yourself for impact, because babyface is going to remind you that looks can be deceiving.
Baby, you can't blame me. I'm a Costa Rican dude.
First of all, commitment where?
That one is a lizard. Walk away.
And the way these guys are actively competing with Nice and Lovely at who can have the most flavors in this town. That's why he even showers with his phone. Thou shalt date biblical named lads at thou's own risk.
Your ex is a liar, clap your hands.
I'll draw your attention to the board, where you can see Emmanuel was indeed with us, all 7 of us. Don't even get me started on Lazarus, who should have stayed in his tomb. Kanya is a mean girl. It's giving Regina George.
Regina George. How do I even begin to explain Regina George?
You know, I saw a TikTok and this hand was narrating how Kanya bullied her so much in grade 2 to the point of stuffing a sandwich down this poor girl's throat. Yani, she's the one who issued Nkateko with the ultimatum, but clearly she was not ready for this process because the way she body shamed Caesar. And then it's the Delulu for me, telling Isaac Ati, oh, I'm the table, no honey, you're a mess with bad wigs and bad vibes. Nkateko.
He's drowning my pain with his fingers.
This man looks so good and he oozes this effortless, calm aura. But he is the definition of an understanding girlfriend who needs to listen to his mama.
You can't love a person to that extent.
Get off the stage now. Don't come put your filthy feet with your cheap shoes in this house. Why would I have ended up with you if I'm a gold digger and materialistic?
Baby, why? That's why.
And go brush your teeth before you show those horrible teeth.
Hold up. Wait a minute.
Even after all this public humiliation, he was still happy and willing to give her another chance. But then, and you guys have seen Kanya has a newborn.
Right.
Let me find out Nkateko is the daddy.
When it comes to 2-week-old Demetrius Jr., Demetrius, you are the father.
Anyway, I really loved his and Caesar's connection. I think she's such a fun and bubbly sweetheart. A part of me was really rooting for them to choose each other in the end. But then again, Caesar deserves way better, because tell me why. Nkateko gassed this girl up to go pull up on Kanya, only to get to her accommodation and excuse himself. Leaving this poor girl to be called Fatty Fatty Boom Boom on repeat.
You are the man and a half.
Meanwhile, what do you guys think of Caesar and Lindy? Like, this guy gave her an ultimatum after 6 months of dating. Meanwhile, his life is not even stable. A clown? I hope he at least used this exposure to book some acting gigs. Clear level. As a continent, we are rooting for you to stand on business. First of all, I am so sure Isaac regretted not pairing with this girl. But quite frankly, Kanya was exactly what he deserved. Because what do you mean? He dated Ruth for 2 years and she never ever met his family.
Wangu kumepotea. Sina bwana na niko na yeye. Nimeolewa na sina.
Guys, his family didn't know about this girl, let alone an introduction. And even Ruth, how long was she planning to stay his secret?
Some things which are not necessary.
I honestly think this girl had tapped out of that relationship kitambo, because the way she did not waste time with Nola. Speaking of Nola, Yani, even after squinting, I still cannot see what level so in this guy.
I'm legally blind, I can see, barely.
Nola and his pink pajamas used this show to sample some strange on national TV. So you can only imagine how much more and how much worse he's done in secret. But the cherry on top was him saying he doesn't regret a thing.
I betrayed Lebo, but I don't regret it.
Oh, shut up!
And then what did you guys think of Isaac's reaction when he found out?
I doubt it.
Then you guys remember when he went back to the room, instead of Kanya like being his peace, that girl really kept this man up till 4 a.m. talking about how distressed she is with Nkateko. Yo! You know those petite hands, wale wako na appetite ya fundi.
Ukunywe pombe, ukule nyama, ukule mutura, ukule vichwa vya ng'ombe, mwokotaji wewe, ukule
Mess around and you'll find out where all that food goes. And you know these crazy girls work on Nama Styles Deadly. So your boy is just stuck there.
I still love you.
Yeah, girls who sleep in derras. Honorary mention if that thing is torn and breathing its last. These girls are no man's peace.
Me, I don't believe in marriage for better for worse. I want to associate myself with for better. Once it shifts to worse, that belongs to somebody else, not me.
Ones are the ones repping for the 5-head gang. And then does she dream that you're cheating on her? I need you to take 1 extra hour to specifically fear the ones that take 20 plus minutes in the shower. These hands carve out 20 minutes twice a day to make up and act out imaginary arguments. And you actually believe you can outsmart her and win the argument.
Itakuwaje! Itakuwaje!
Understanding girlfriends?
Say OV-ho, say OV-ho,
Ni moto wa kuotea mbali.
God have mercy upon us.
Ones are the ones who forgive you after cheating. Brother, I guarantee you the revenge that is brewing behind the scenes is doing different variations of press-ups as we speak. Kidogo kidogo, your papa has entered the chat.
Are you the ugly old man looking for me?
And now she's driving your dream car. Halafu, girls who walk around ready to sleep anywhere and everywhere but home. Put a sleepover. Aki Clement, you know I don't usually do this on the first night.
Why you always lying?
To my girlies with glasses.
When I want to explain it, my head will be headache me.
To a hamwe. But is it normal for us to be this stubborn?
It's not your fault. It's not my fault. It's the fault of love.
How can we have an extra pair of eyes and still...
You must be little.
Anyway. If I was a mom, here are 5 common misconceptions about men I would warn my daughter about. Let's go. Oh, he's in therapy, so obviously he'll be my safe space.
Hivi sasa niko kwa maji. Na unajua ukiwa kwa maji lazima ukue kichwa maji.
Look at you rejoicing as if you won't be next in that therapist chair. Don't get me wrong. Going to therapy is a positive and a good thing, and we all need therapy. But in 2024, therapy has replaced Kingfisher as a panty remover.
Menaswa. Yeah, akikula kuku ya wenyewe.
Because you sweeties, the moment a guy tells you, oh, yeah, you know, my therapist said, oh, sorry, I couldn't answer your call, I was in therapy. And you're ready to risk it all. Some men use what their therapist teaches them to play reverse psychology games on their victim. I'm not saying don't go for men who are in therapy. That's not what I'm saying. However, don't let your guard down just because a man has told you his therapist this, his therapist that. Chunga maisha. Oh, you know he's older, so he's definitely more mature.
No! Cannot trick me!
Men aged between 38 to 42, 43 there. These elderly folk will quickly remind you that maturity is not dependent on somebody's age. If anything, some of these older guys are just seasoned in lying, polished in gaslighting.
When you pay now, by tomorrow, it will be ready.
This house, how is this house possibly going to be ready by tomorrow?
I know what I'm doing.
Like, sir, all your bones crack at intervals when you sit down. But no, you still want every hand on the block. Please rest. Oh, you know he's so close with his mom, so obviously he knows how to treat women.
Cut the show. I'm done. Take me off.
To be honest, the worst kind of narcissists are usually mama's boys who are super duper close with their moms. You can tell a lot about a man's character based on how he treats or relates with his mom, but on the flip side, a man could be a serial cheater, a serial killer even, and still love on his mom like crazy. Tafakari hayo. Oh, you know he's trying to change. He's even started going to church. Oh, Sister Bettina, please. Before you sleep at night, pray for wisdom and discernment, because some of these church-going men will actually show you the unholiest of dust. Don't get me wrong, it's definitely a good thing for a man to go to church, but not all men in church are good. Quite frankly, some of these men weaponize faith and scripture and try and use these things to manipulate you. Oh, it's a thorn in the flesh. You remember even Solomon had multiple wives. Mara, oh, didn't mean to cheat with the nanny. But you remember even Sarah allowed Abraham to bed with the helper. Kingara, please. How can you reference Solomon Atta without his wealth? Oh, you know he doesn't drink, meaning he's focused and drama free. Let's normalize not putting people on a pedestal simply because they don't drink alcohol. Because let's be honest, the dust a guy who drinks shows you, a sober man can show you at an elevated level, because quite frankly, they are observant, they are sharp, and they can be quite calculative. Actually, ladies, I'm curious. What's your take on men who don't drink or your experience with them? Comment below. A moment of silence for all the buddies who've been called shemeji by his friends, knowing damn well. Oh, our wife. Oh, we've never seen him this happy. Kumbe. The night before, there was another shemeji making him even happier. These are the same enablers who miss over 80 parliamentary sittings, then rock up out of the blue in a car that makes your Mazda look like an Uber chap by the way. Just in time to gas his BFF's activities. Remember when Braden told you that, oh, I could never hurt you the way your ex hurt you? Mara, oh baby, your heart is safe with me.
You see what they do, these guys?
Only to proceed to show you a kivumbi like no other.
I mean, you can't say we haven't lived life.
Baka, your toxic ex even starts looking like he can get it again.
Guy, anyway.
How about when Kim told you he's going for boys' night out, only for you to see a strawberry daiquiri on the table via his Insta stories? And when you asked him, ati, oh, I was craving something sweet.
Akili yenu ni maji, wacha niwaambie.
Surely. See, a guy like that is ready kutuzimia internet only to tell us Finding Nemo nibbled the cables.
Watu si wajinga bwana.
We all know about Kevo and Brayo, but have you encountered a Mark?
No, please don't mention that man's name here.
These ones tell you, oh, he wants you guys to be together. He sends you memes. Mara, good morning, sunshine every day.
If your house is on fire, and I'll be your fire extinguisher.
He shows you just enough interest to keep you interested, but ndani ya roho, he has no intention of being with you. Kind of the same way, out of a 69 clause bill, only a handful, I think about 7 or 8 clauses were amended to blind us from the fact that not only were we about to become some slaves, but would be carrying politicians, their wives, and their lifestyles on our backs while at it. My fellow criminals.
Yangu ni kusema tu karibuni Kenya prison. Prison ni yenu, si ya prison service peke yake.
Should I touch on gaslighting ama it's too soon?
Sinya kabisa.
Yani, we were told that we shouldn't be complaining because even with our strong degrees, the solution to the unemployment crisis in Kenya is to be shipped off far away from your family, away from your loved ones, to go and pick pineapples in Saudi Arabia.
You have been promoted.
Yet, some people who can't even read stay on top of the food chain.
Second term tutarudisha mtu labda ya shule. Second term tunajua ni ya shule tu.
Enyewe Kevo and Brayo, kumbe you guys are not that bad.
At this big age of mine, you're asking me, what do you like, what don't you? I like having money. I don't like not having money. I like having money. I don't like not having money. Please release me. She's a hoe. But you've never hit with your head like a Facebook logo rubbish. Oh, come to my house. What am I coming to see at your house? What is happening at your house? Is the second coming of Jesus happening at your house? Rubbish. Release us. You don't need electricity to be shocked. You just need to trust men. You don't need electricity to be shocked. You just need to trust men. Hey! Guys, yeah? Of course I will get over it. Of course I will get over it. But let me be dramatic first. Allow me to be dramatic, okay? Let me take my time and be dramatic. I will get over it. I will. Let me just be dramatic first, okay? If I am not making you a stepfather, why would you think I would allow you to make me a stepmother? If I am not making you a stepfather, why would you think I would allow you to make me a stepmother? Go talk to your baby mama, please. Get it right with your baby mama. I'm not marrying a man with a child. I'm not getting involved with a man with a child. Talk to your baby mama. Oh, I will never settle for less. But you are the less. You are the less people are settling for. You are the less. I will never settle for less. I will never settle for less, motherfucker. You are the less. Oh, can you swim? Yes, I can swim in wealth, but in water, no. My relationship with water ends in the bathroom. I can swim in wealth, though. I can swim in wealth, okay? But my relationship with water ends in the bathroom. You look materialistic. Then why are you talking to the girl without materials? Why are you talking to her if you don't have materials? You can already tell she looks materialistic. Where are the materials? Where are the materials? You're coming to talk to her without... Hey! Leave this girl alone. Guys, Cardi B has finally cheated on Offset. And guys, you know what's so funny about this whole situation? Is the fact that I am on Twitter, scrolling through the comments, and it's women. Women talking about, oh, it's so wrong for her to cheat on him while she's carrying his kid. When he was cheating, when Offset was cheating on Cardi B, when Cardi B was carrying his kids, where were you people? How comes you people's opinions were not as loud as they are right now? Guys, I support women's rights, but most importantly, I support women's wrongs too. Cardi B, you got your lick back. Like, guys, we are about to receive an album. We are about to receive an album. Nobody should even be in her court. And I don't know why Offset thought after him revealing the information that she cheated, we were going to be so mad at we are happy. Cardi B literally deserves better than Offset, guys. Literally. Like, guys, me, I'm happy. I don't know about you. I'm happy. But do we really need 2 kidneys, guys? Like, I'm asking for a friend, guys. Do we really need 2 kidneys? Like, is it necessary to have 2 kidneys? I'm asking for a friend. Please answer quick. Please, please. Or a man can love a woman and still cheat on her, but a good woman will stay by her man's side no matter how much he cheats on her and lies to her. That woman is your mother, not us. That woman that is going to stick to you with all those animal characteristics and that receding hairline is your mother, not us, okay? I don't like fat girls. I don't like girls with big stomach. I don't like girls with big boobs. I don't like girls with no nyash. This whole time the man is shaped like a wisdom tooth. The man has a face only a parent can love. Like, do you get? This is a face that can only be loved by the mother, not even the father. And he has all this. Hey.